Yesterday a news dropped on our desk, and it is that of the arrest of Bob Risky. Bob, the risky boy, the risky man. His name is Idris Okunaye, the cross dresser that has been causing waves of sorrow, pain, and anguish in the hearts of many Nigerians who are afraid of Sodom and Gomorrah filtering into the hearts of their children. They do not want their children, particularly politicians, to pick the ways of Bobrisky. Rather, they want their children to pick their own ways of looting the economy dry. And to those godfathers and godmothers in Nigeria who are high up there, they call themselves the so-called elites, and they don't want Bobrisky to put out images of them, not because Bobrisky is connected to all of them, but to them, they just want to keep this thing on the low. They don't want it. They don't want it. They like what they are doing. They like the kind of agege and Bobrisky lifestyle, but they do not want the public to know about it. To them, it's a shameful thing. So the case of Bobrisky was on his way outside of Nigeria. Some say on the run, escaping out of Nigeria. He was on his way. He wanted to move. In fact, the plane is already set to move. Somehow, the Nigerian agency called Efcc and some other security agents, they searched. They did not find Bobrisky. Quickly, they contacted the airplane. The airplane was about to move. They say, if you move. So the airplane had no other option than to stop. They got in. I mean, the airplane was already embarking, like already trying to move, take off. They dragged Bobrisky out. Dragged him. They dragged him out like a lamb to the slaughter. Even though Bobrisky is not a lamb, Bobrisky is more like a goat. They dragged him out. You need to see the injury on Bobrisky's hand. They manhandled him. They made him know and realize that you are a man, not a woman. Well, Bobrisky was manhandled. His bleached skin was broken. And I don't know what he's going to do about that. Well, we'll find out about that soon. So Bobrisky was screaming out, help me, help me. He quickly tweeted on his social media handle saying, Nigerians, come and help me. And I'm like, wait, how can you say Nigerians should come and help you? How? You are calling the wrong people. Call your godfather. And I'm kind of thinking, and I think you agree with me, that the reason why this happens is because Bobrisky cannot keep himself off social media. He quickly took a picture or allowed a man who is loud-mouthed, a man that speaks from two sides of his mouth, a man, you know him, look at him, the younger brother of Isaac Fayoshe, the governor that was kicked out dishonorably, and he said, I am in pain, I am in pain. Isaac Fayoshe quickly posted that picture, probably for good or for bad, and that is how the agency quickly swung into action. Now, let us be sincere. Bobrisky had passed through the normal control service at the airport. I mean, the agencies at the airport. He had passed through all of them, whatever it is that is situated there, positioned there. To a certain, EFCC can be at the airport to arrest certain people or to look into money laundering and all of that. I think that's the reason why they are at the airport. Some are saying they should not be at the airport. EFCC can be at the airport. They have jurisdiction there. They can be at the airport. It is not just the police. The police might not have the proper training for money laundering and some other, bringing in of counterfeit. We already have EFCC, so that's that. But the thing is you see what social media creates for people who do not have proper understanding of it. Maybe Bobrisky felt I have crossed it all, and right now I have been cleared by the HOR, House of Representatives. I have nothing to hide anymore. They've cleared me from the semi-border escape. But social media, that's the thing. Bobrisky will put majority of what he does on social media. He's trying to mock Verydarkman. He will show you some fake Rolex and show you some trash, come out on social media to talk and talk and talk. Well, I'm kind of thinking that this November slash December is going to be a very hectic one. A lot of things are going to be happening. And I believe there are more videos that will surface on this Bobrisky's and Telema, which will be posted. And since they have stopped Bobrisky from upgrading himself, he wants to jackpot to get whatever he wants to get. The thing is this: people have said that the Efcc does not have the right to arrest Bobrisky. Like, is there an arrest warrant? Is there an arrest warrant? It's just this your lawlessness. Why are you arresting Bobrisky? After all, you guys took the alleged money that he claimed you guys took, because you guys like to take money. Now, let us look at what's happening with Verydarkman. Verydarkman, I will say this, and I will say it, and I will say it. First, let's start with what happened. So, Verydarkman had posted a picture, a video of himself trying to feel himself. He wasn't too feeling himself with his bodybuilding, and you all will learn. He felt he needed to do more. I observed Verydarkman when he passed on the torch, meaning he got one other guy who calls himself Very Fair Man, and he removed the thing he puts on his neck, the necklace he puts on his neck. You know that thing Verydarkman puts on his neck? He passed it on to that guy. The guy was on his knees while he passed it on. When I saw this, I said, this guy, pride, because people are applauding you. It seems you just came on the scene of social media. You don't understand what social media is. You don't understand how these things work. It will encourage you. It will press you. It will push you. If you have not eaten the food of humility, if you have not drank the water of humility, it will finish you. You will think that you're a thin God. You will goof. Why are you passing the torch to? Who are you to be passing something like that to someone else, trying to prove a point, trying to show cloud chase that, yes, I'm a superior, I've passed it on to someone else, I am this, I am that, that kind of thing. Well, the other guy too does the bodybuilding like Verydarkman. So they did that. I said, well, probably just wants to trend. It's about social media. That, let's allow it slide. It's not a big thing. He has not committed crime. If he's feeling himself, let him feel. Then, but Verydarkman came with this uniform of the Nigerian police. 90% like the Nigerian police uniform. He put in on it an inscription, VDM. He spoke and he acted like the Nigerian police, and the Nigerian police felt that this was to mock them too. They said it is illegal for such, and they said if you are to do such, you have to, you have to take permission from them. So they had called Verydarkman out. Verydarkman insulted them, his way of talking. If he's saying it in a direction that is to repair the country, it's okay. But in this case, Verydarkman should be aware. You cannot be partial. You cannot think that you'll come to apologize. Verydarkman does not accept apology from other people. Let us be sincere. Verydarkman goofed in this one. He messed up. He was feeling too much of himself. He needs to understand. I was saying it times without number. It is easy to look at people and applaud them. But look at them when it seems they are getting that audience. They are getting that social media traction. They are getting all of that. Will they be able to handle fame? It felt too big because someone donated 100 million to him. He looked at the account and he's like, wow, Nigerians, He doesn't understand that there are people who will go and search about you, profile you physically and spiritually, because you are dealing with people who don't want to be exposed. So they will say, this is the thing that has never happened to his ancestors. Give it to him, he will mess up. He will begin to fail. He will begin to mess up. So Verydarkman lambasted the police. They kept quiet. Then they invited him. He came, he spoke. He came again. They arrested him. They said they are taking him to court. Now, Verydarkman thinks that apologizing is what will solve it. No, that's called double standard. You like to take people to court. You like to drag it to the end because you want to maintain it. You say because it does not know. And ignorance, even in the Bible and the law, ignorance is not an excuse to anything. That you don't know means nothing. Oh, I did not know that I have to stop by the traffic light. It doesn't mean anything once you pass. The law applies. That's it. So Verydarkman quickly came out to apologize. And the police said, we are not taking apology. We are going to court. So if the sentence is 6 months, Verydarkman, who has lambasted the Nigerian Correctional Center, they will make sure that he learns in a hard way in the prison, which I believe is part of the sacrifice. Now, I want you guys to get me right. I'm not saying that Verydarkman has not done good things. He has, but he needs to be careful. You cannot say obey, respect, or fear, or learn my words in a hard way. And me, I can do and undo. That's what the politicians do. They want you to listen to them. They want you to obey the rule of law. The law is only applicable to you, but to them, they can do and undo. And if they are caught, maybe they too can say, I'm sorry, and move on. Verydarkman said he did not know, that he wasn't aware that he has to take permission. How can you wear the Nigerian police uniform in a way that looks like the Nigerian police uniform and then say you need to apologize and that's it? No, you goofed. You fell into the trap. And there are more traps so that you will understand. I said it times without number. Some people came up to say, hey, you, what are you talking? I said, many people are ignorant. Many people are uneducated. They don't understand how things work. And some have suspended their brain. They think it's all about social media thing. You need to be deep for you to understand deep things. That if you're in a journey such as the one that is, you think anybody fear Verydarkman? It is only ordinary people that fear Verydarkman. Those that have the power in Nigeria, I mean power to do wicked things, they are not afraid of Verydarkman. They have swallowed grandfathers, great-grandfathers of Verydarkman. So what is Verydarkman? Who is Verydarkman? It's just because of certain kind of, let us just maintain it. Let it not appear as if. That's why some people are alive, such as Nnamdi Kanu. If they take Nnamdi Kanu out, who will fight for him? Hey, we'll turn Nigeria upside down. Story. They have done more than that. How many Nigerians are still alive now who are on social media typing that were part of the civil war? That was when men had nothing to think of. They were ready to go to war. But look at what happened. I'm not saying we should have the spirit of fear. We should now do it better and get what we want better. But what I'm trying to say is this. Once you're on a journey fighting, opposing wickedness, you have to be careful. Be humble. Let humility be your way. Let it be your modus operandi. And open your eyes. Be careful, because you cannot be calling people out and expect that they are not watching you. They're also watching you. They want you to fall because they want you to know that you are not different from them. That you are calling them out does not mean that you too. You are not susceptible to mistakes or to error or to crime. They want you to know that you are the same like them. It's the same way people look at pastors too, or Islamic clerics. It's the same thing. Like you say you know the word of God you are preaching, then they begin to draw you out here and there to show that you are a man before God. You're a man. That's the same thing that's happening to Verydarkman. He fell into the trap. He goofed. He never needed to put on a police uniform. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to achieve with that? To what end? Now, you are going to court. It will not stop there. Because I know Verydarkman, when he comes back again, he will want to boost his ego again. Like, well, so I came back from the prisons. They say I didn't know. So I just want to tell you, Nigerians, you will all learn. Then he will get his applaud. Then he will start thinking of what to do again to mend his bruised ego. He will think, yes, he will want to fall into mistakes. But in between, maybe he will now fall into a case that he will not be properly advised upon. And that person will now drag him and say, no, it is not true. This is defamation of something. It will be a court thing. He needs to educate himself. so that it will be efficient, because we all like some of the things that he's doing.